Live pictures from the Du Pont Hotel in Wilmington, Delaware, where the Prime Minister is meeting with the Indian diaspora, the community that's gathered there. A lot of them are from Gujarat, the Prime Minister's home state. And of course, a lot of them very elated, thrilled to bits to meet the Prime Minister. He's shaking hands with some of them, he's waving at them, signing autographs, accepting some of their gifts. And I've seen this as well, even last year when the Prime Minister was there for the state visit. The amount of love and enthusiasm that the Indian American community has for the Prime Minister is almost unimaginable. I mean, when the state visit was happening and when the Prime Minister was being feted on the south lawns of the White House, there were about 5,000 Indian Americans gathered there. They were, of course, kept at a distance from the main ceremony itself. But just the atmosphere there, Akanksha, was almost like going to a concert. You know, it was less a political rally and more like going to a concert. And that's been the case right from the first time as Prime Minister he addressed the diaspora event in Madison Square Garden in New York in 2014. And it also sends a signal to the host country, to the host leaders. And I think President Biden did mention that in the state visit, in the state dinner that he hosted, and he said, you know, the Prime Minister was being treated almost like a rock star by the Indian American community. And that's how he has been greeted in the last 10 years. Every time he's gone to the United States, met with the Indian diaspora, and he's always made it a point to address these diaspora events, even if it's not a big Madison Square Garden kind of event, but at least, you know, personally interact with the crowds that have gathered outside the hotel, who want to click selfies with him, who want to shake his hand, who want to get his autograph. He takes time out to meet with them. And I think that's also indicative to the host country and to the host leaders just how much of a democratic influence or a democratic persona that Prime Minister Modi is, and therefore they need to sort of take him seriously. Just quickly before we take a break, Dr. Jaishankar, the foreign minister, once told me that in the democratic world, in the US, in Australia, in Britain, they take the value or the love and affection that people have, the diaspora community has for any leader very, very seriously. They track these polls and they track these approval ratings very, very seriously. And Prime Minister Modi, as you very well know, has been at the top of these approval ratings that come from time to time. And this is something that world leaders pay a lot of attention to, particularly in the Western world and the democratic world. So we'll take a break on those pictures, but our live coverage of Prime Minister Modi in America, he's going to be part of the Quad Summit that's going to be hosted by President Biden in his hometown, Wilmington, Delaware. And also before that, there will be a one-on-one, almost 1 hour long bilateral meeting between the two leaders. All that and more right on the other side of this quick break.